And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video we're of course going to be going over all the latest Rangers news. We have got quite a few talking points to discuss. 2 matches been rescheduled. Rangers have also made an appointment in one of the coaching positions. We're also going to be going through the stadium expansion plans as well. So an exciting one on there, whilst also going through a few other bits and pieces. But let's start with the rescheduled fixtures. Obviously, due to the sort of Viaplay Cup final, after we beat Hearts, we are into the final now, taking on Aberdeen on December 17th. And basically now some of our games have rescheduled, a pair of them. That's against St Johnstone and Hibernian due to the actual placement of the final. Basically, Rangers were meant to host St Johnstone on Saturday, November 4th, but due to the semi-final matches last weekend, the match will now be played on Wednesday, December 20th. Kickoff will be at 7:45 p.m. And the rescheduled match between Hibs and Rangers, initially set for Sunday, December 17th, has been moved over the clash with the Viaplay Cup final. That league match at Easter Road will now be played on Wednesday, January 24th, again with a 7:45 p.m. kickoff. A club statement confirmed. Rangers can confirm the following league fixture updates, with rearrangements are in place due to the participation in the League Cup final. So yeah, goes without saying. But as I said, those matches have now been rescheduled and have got dates and timings ready for those clashes against St Johnstone and Hibernian. So we might be playing a little bit of catch-up post the final, probably having 2 games in hand. However, hopefully it doesn't linger too far into the season. By January we should be all caught up, which is always a good thing to see. Now, in other news, of course, Rangers have announced a new head of academy. Basically, this man being Zarab Almirian. So sorry for any pronunciation there. He's joined Rangers as the head of academy football. Obviously, he arrives from OH Leuven in Belgium, where he was the head of the technical development and will work under academy director Zeb Jacobs. Jacobs said, "We are delighted to welcome Zarab to Rangers. His appointment as head of academy football is the result of a long-term recruitment process as we set out to identify as individuals who fit within the academy's culture and vision to create the most exciting learning environment in the sport. Zurab will bring constant innovation and energy to the role, which he will also offer a wealth of knowledge and appreciation around player development after gaining vast experiences as head of technical development at OH Leuven. In addition, Zurab's extensive global work with double pass and knowledge of age specifically, having worked across all age groups in Belgium, will help nurture and maximise the potential of our talented academy players. We look forward to Zurab starting in the new year and inspiring our excellent staff and young players." So yeah. And a new head of academy there as well. So yeah, Rangers making the move for the future, which is also pretty good to see. Hopefully we can have a real good link and communication between the first team and the academy. But that was of course confirmed yesterday. Now, in another bit of news, guys, of course, I think it was the fan forum yesterday. It was a chance where you guys can sort of ask your questions, or fans get invited down and get to speak to sort of the Ibrox Chiefs, the Ibrox board. And basically has been more news come out with regards to the Ibrox Stadium expansions. And that's something obviously that the board are working on. However, obviously the timeline, there has been a notable timeline sort of revealed as to when this work will start. But James Bisgrove came out recently and actually spoke about it and said it's something that the board are aware of and that they want to try and do. Look, Ibrox, for me, for a long period of time, is far too small for the demand. If you think, looking at season tickets, I'm not even sure how long the waiting list is these days, but certainly if you look at the European games and you look at in fact the domestic games, there's such a demand for tickets for the home matches. And in turn would, of course, lead to more revenue for the football club as well. And for a Scottish club, we don't get the sort of big commercial deals. We don't get the TV revenue. So match day income is a big part of our actual revenue. So if we were able to add some more seats, then of course we're going to make a lot more money in the long run. Now, basically Rangers Chiefs are set, this is the report stating, to consider a possible huge stadium capacity expansion, which would see the Ibrox capacity increased to is 70,000. However, despite tentative discussions over the possible building work, it is understood a massive expansion is a long way off at this moment in time and remains simply an avenue of exploration at this stage. However, ambitious possible expansion plans could see between at least 8,000 to 10,000 seats added to the capacity of the Coupland and the Brunland stands at Ibrox. There's also another possibility of adding another further 700 seats to the corner of the stadiums between the Sandy Jardine stand and the Coupland and Brunland stands, as also been tentatively discussed. Ibrox Chiefs have also carried out an investigation into the possibility of adding half a dozen row of seats around the pitch if the playing surface is lowered. Although, again, it is understood plans are at a very early stage, with feasibility studies still being conducted. The plans new verse vocalised in a fan forum event at the new Edmonton House, but it's understood Chief Executive James Bisgrove was merely outlining potential options at this stage. There is no guarantees. However, as I said, James Bisgrove recently did speak about the stadium expansion plans, and it is something that the board are sort of mulling over and want to try and get done. But as I said, there is talk of a potential 70,000 capacity in the long term, which would be crazy, which would be massive. But more realistic, more closer options as 8 to 10,000 seats being added at either stand, and then obviously short-term goals could see another 700 added into the corners as well. But it all happens as sort of short, medium and long-term plans with regards to stadium expansion. We're seeing a lot of this work being done recently. If you're looking down in England, Fulham recently had theirs done over the summer. Of course, Liverpool at the moment with the Anfield Road stand. This is all being done, so something that we could be following similar foot with, but it's something that has been mulled over for a while. But since James Bisgrove came in, it hasn't really been talked about, and it's not really been confirmed by the board as a possible avenue. But now James Bisgrove is speaking about it. There are reports stating is a realistic possibility, which is a fantastic news because, as I said, the demand is going through the roof with regards to tickets at Ibrox. So yeah, very, very exciting stuff there, especially if we get to see a 70,000 capacity. That would be fantastic. But as I said, more realistic, more medium-term goals, 8 to 10,000 seats would certainly go a long way in helping boost the overall matchday experience, also get more fans on seats, and then of course boost the revenue levels for matchday income for the football club as well, which is always so very, very good stuff. And that's all I've really got for you today for this first part of the video, guys. As I said, Rangers fans, do let me know your thoughts on the situation with regards to a stadium expansion, and which do you think is the most feasible option to happen at Ibrox, and would you be for it, the stadium getting expanded? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.